is Tiffany. You may know me as Tiffany Crow, and I am trying to make yoga as accessible as I can for everybody. So friends, I just want to kind of say thank you so much for the support on all my platforms. I did have some videos go viral maybe like a week or 2 weeks ago, and maybe I'll include some links down here. They went viral on TikTok, and it was just about an experience that I had in a yoga studio, and media outlets have picked up the story, which I think is awesome. So if you have made your way here from a media outlet or from the viral video or wherever, I just want you to know I appreciate you. I want you to know that my goal is always to bring accessible yoga. And the goal of that viral video was to just show what you could do in that situation. There's lots of different ways you could have handled it, and I don't think any of them were wrong. The way that I handled it was just like an educational thing at the very end. I wasn't trying to be some sort of show off or anything like that. I was just practicing my version of yoga. I did use blocks in the practice. I did use a strap, but it doesn't mean that my practice was less than anybody else's. And I think at the end of my practice on that day, it really was shown that I was consistent. I knew what I was doing, and they really shouldn't be judging people right out the gate. I think that's hopefully the takeaway from that is not to judge somebody who exists in a larger body and think that they are incapable of practicing in the way that you practice. So, and it also is a lesson maybe for them to say like, hey, certain people who are in need of variations should be offered those variations. Just because you're teaching a power yoga class doesn't mean while all the other students are practicing the power part, you couldn't just take a moment and show an alternative and something other than child's pose. All right, I'm off my soapbox. Here we are today to practice some yoga. And I just want to tell everybody, like, for today's practice, it is a very basic sequence. We are just working on some half sun salutations. And so if you're here and you're like, woohoo, I'm ready to practice, then let's go ahead and get started. We aren't even going to be using, I'm not going to be demoing with props or anything, but if you do need a prop, go for it. You can grab a chair, you can grab a stool or something, or even like I have these shelves here. Sometimes I use these just for like balance and things like that. And today we'll be working a little bit on balance and just some basic moves. So wherever you're at, let's just go ahead and find a standing position. So arms out to the sides, maybe take your shoulders up by your ears, roll them down and back, and then think about how wide you want your stance. You can take it a little more wide, a little more narrow, maybe somewhere in between. Maybe move the hips a little, forward, back, side to side. And then finally settle in something that's like effortless, where your spine is connected from top to bottom. There's no curves, we're not leaning. We're trying to be as balanced as we can. Lift up all your toes and set them down. Maybe even roll up onto the toes, lifting the heels and setting them down, and really connect to the mat, like all four corners. And then if it feels accessible to you, close your eyes, or maybe just take your eyes into a very soft gaze. And this might be something that's like those Magic Eye posters from the 90s. I used that reference recently and the people didn't know what I was talking about. So basically just like let your eyes relax, enough to where everything in the room goes blurry. You can try that first, see how that feels, and if you feel comfortable enough, close your eyes altogether. It's up to you. You get to decide your yoga path. And then once you kind of find this alignment, maybe just focus on the breath. Breathing in, maybe taking one hand to the belly, feeling the belly expand as you inhale. And then come down as you exhale. Moving through this flow today, it'll be a flowy flow. We'll be using the breath as our guide. So let's really tap into it. And keeping in mind, like if at any time you're feeling lost or uncomfortable, you can always back out. You can always come back to this standing posture just to get centered, okay? So you have options. Now let's begin to seal the lips and just breathe through the nose. So inhaling to the nose, and we're going to count to 4, 5, or 6. Exhaling through the nose, counting to 4, 5, or 6. And let's add on an affirmation. If you have one in mind, use that. The one I want to use today is I am flowing. So allowing your breath flow, your flow of movement, and maybe the flow of life. Like, do you feel like you're flowing? Do you feel like everything is moving the way that it needs to? You're not feeling out of control. You feel like you're right in the moment. You're flowing in and out. You're not behind, you're not ahead. It's just kind of gently pacing yourself. And this might be through life, this might be through this practice, or maybe just through the breath. On that next inhale, let's open the eyes and just circle the arms, reaching all the way up, inhaling as we reach, and then lifting up the chest, really finding that expansion, maybe even bending the elbows and lifting up the chin, looking back. We're not dumping into the lower half, so pushing our belly forward. We're trying to keep that upper half, that stretched part. And then exhale, bring our forearms together, round the back, tuck our chin, tuck our shoulders, everything in. And then scoop again. Inhale, circle. Exhale, spread everything. Inhale, come back together. And then exhale, squeeze everything. And let's flow one more time. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, reach. Inhale, come back together. And then exhale, squeeze. And then release. Bring your arms down by your side. And just come back to the breath for a moment. All right. Let's find some forward folds. And so this is where if there was a chair in front of me, you could use that as balance. Otherwise, standing is perfect. Inhale, circle the arms, reaching up. Exhale, we forward fold. And I'd like for you to focus on your belly, taking your legs a little bit wider, pressing into the sides of the belly, and maybe adjusting your hips, bending your knees, and just allowing your hands to rest where they are. They might just be dangling. Relax your head. Maybe they're touching the ground, and maybe they're touching the chair. You can even bring them to your knees or your shins. Wherever they're at is good. Now maybe bend one knee, then the other. Playing with your hips. On that next exhale, bring your hands back to the knees. And then bring your chin in and round the back as you slowly roll up. So we're really taking our time. Our chin comes up last. Now shake it out. Just kind of allowing that blood flow to come back. Maybe squeeze your bum if you're feeling a little dizzy. It kind of helps that blood flow. And if you're feeling super dizzy, we can also just sit in a chair to do this. So listen to the body, okay? Because sometimes I need that. I need to sit in a chair because I'm feeling super dizzy. So just take your time. Inhale, we circle. Exhale, we fold. This time, automatically take the legs wide, adjust your belly, and then we flatten our back. So we're kind of rounded and we flatten. So it's like we're making this L shape. Stick the booty back, maybe bend your knees. You should feel this in the backs of the legs, and then look down so that our neck is in line with our spine. Exhale, we fold again. Now bend your knees, this time with a flat back. We're gonna scoop up that energy. So it's kind of like we're digging through, we're scooping it up. Inhale, circle the arms up, reaching. Exhale, we fold all the way back down. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, scoop up. Exhale, right back to heart center. All right, so take a breath. Clear your mind. Come back to that breath. Take a sip of water, get whatever you need. We'll do that 3 more times just to get a flow. Whenever you're ready, let's circle the arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, scoop up. That's 1. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, scoop. That's 2. Let's slow it down. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, hands to heart center. That's 3. Bring hands out to the sides. Relax your neck, look forward. Take some deep breaths with me. Believe it or not, just standing is balancing. So that's what I meant by balancing at the beginning, from the beginning. So here's a perfect time to lie on your back and find a shavasana where you're just quiet and you just connect to the ground. You can just do our little quick shavasana here where connection is from the feet. And just close your eyes or soft gaze. Relax the shoulders. Take a deep breath. Open mouth, exhale. Open the eyes, circle the arms. Exhale, heart center. All right, friends, that is it for today's practice. So if you like practices like this, if you have found me and you want more, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you follow me on my membership. I have membership where we have themes and we have extended practices and journals and affirmations and tarot card readings. Like, there's so many amazing things every single month that I add to the membership, and I'm working on it so that it is more, I guess, just community oriented. Make sure you join my free Facebook group. If you haven't already, I have a ton of free offerings on my website, so I will include everything down below. I also want to tell you that if you're here still, thank you for watching to the end. Over the summer, my content will be changing just a smidge, actually a lot. I will still continue to do these 10-minute flows once a week, and the way that it will be changing is my children will either be involved or they will be voiceover. I will try both ways and just see like what's going to be the thing that works. I'm going to try to pre-record some as the summer kind of is loading up on us, but as you know, you can only get so much done in a day. So I have been preparing for this for a while, and we'll see how much of it I'm actually able to use. And then I will also be adding a vlog style summer stay-at-home mom vlog, summer vlog style with my children and what we end up doing over the summer. So I have a 3-year-old, 4-year-old, oh my gosh, she just turned 4. We celebrated her birthday with a giant tea party and tacos and a water slide. It was awesome. And so I have a 4-year-old and she has autism, and I have an 8-year-old with ADHD. So much fun. So much fun in this house. So we have tickets to the water park and the zoo, and we're going to be getting a little inflatable pool for the summer. But I do have some other ideas for kids stuff. So if that's something that you're like, oh my gosh, yes, that sounds perfect. I love your content as it is. I want to see more like this. I would love to hear it in the comments down below. because I personally, whenever I'm driving, I actually watch vlogs. So I wanted to be adding vlogs to my channel. I have in the past. You can look up car vlogs and other types of vlogs, but these will be specific to summer vlogging. So we will be at the water park, we'll be different places, and these vlogs will probably start like the first week of June. So I'm excited, lots of changes coming, but lots of good things too. So if you want to see this flow and the vlogs with no commercials, no nothing, join my membership, because I do upload all those videos to my membership ad-free. All right, that's it for me, friends. Mwah. Thank you so much for watching if you made it to the end, and I'll see you next time. Bye.